Hello, everyone. I'm Tom Wenz, Chief of Communications and External Affairs for VA Northeast Ohio. And I want to welcome everyone to this special occasion as we officially open the Akron Infusion Center. Years of planning and hard work has gone into making this center a reality, and we just want to mark the event with some ceremonial remarks, starting with our Vision 10 Network Director, Ms. Laura Ruzick. Laura.
Thank you so much. Good morning. It's really an honor to be here today to help you open this awesome community-based infusion center in Akron. This state-of-the-art facility really represents our commitment to providing the care that our veterans really deserve. As we gather here today, Memorial Day is looming. We remember the sacrifices and the service of our veterans. And even more recently, with the passing of the PACT Act and the additional opportunities for veterans to get service connection and care for their military environmental exposures, this clinic has an even more important role. This is really designed to meet the needs of those veterans with compassion, with expertise, with state-of-the-art technology, which all of you are providing. And this entire project team has really worked tirelessly to create the comprehensive and supportive environment that they need to find their best selves, to be as well as they can be. These are really challenging times for our veterans, scary, anxiety-producing for them and their families, and what better way than to be embraced by the hug of their VA family. I want to express my deepest gratitude to everyone involved in turning this into a reality. I also want to thank our veterans for their service, their sacrifice, and their dedication to our nation. We're all proud to serve you, and we're honored to carry on this awesome mission. Thanks to everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Director Ruzick. And now let me introduce our Director for VA Northeast Ohio Healthcare System, Jill Dietrich Mellon.
Thank you very much. Well, good morning, everybody. It's great to see so many people here to honor the opening of our first satellite infusion clinic at VA Northeast Ohio Healthcare System. So today is definitely a momentous occasion. It marks the first time that these needed services will be offered at a CBOC. With the opening of this remarkable facility, we are now going to be able to provide infusions for up to 16 patients a day. And can you just imagine all the people that are not going to have to travel necessarily to Wade Park or to be able to find these infusion services within their community? It's wonderful for our patients. So there's about 20,000 patients that we expect that could be able to utilize these services. So in addition to the multi-specialty services that are already offered at Akron, this marks one step closer to providing that better access and care for our patients. I sincerely want to thank Marissa Augustine and her team of more than 135 staff members here at the Akron Community Outpatient Clinic for their tirelessly support and commitment to make this initiative successful. So without your dedicated service, this accomplishment would have never taken place. So give a round of applause just to everybody here for their support. This clinic is so unique with the various services that are now offered, and it stands as an example of how a CBOC team can support our veterans at any of our facilities in Northeast Ohio. So our main goal continues to be to provide the best quality care for our veterans at the closest possible geographic location. So Akron has a lot of opportunity for growth. We can continue discussing that and what that might look like. And we just can't wait to see what the future brings. So thank you very much.
And thank you, Director Dietrich Mellon. And now here to tell us more about the importance of this project, I'm happy to introduce Dr. Michelle Treasure, our Chief of Medical Oncology.
Hello, everyone. Esteemed veterans and members of the Veteran Affairs leadership and staff, and to the Akron community, I'm Michelle Treasure, and I'm the Section Chief of Medical Oncology for the VA Northeast Ohio Healthcare System. And I am just so very happy to be here for the opening of our Akron Infusion Center, which is actually our first satellite infusion center, as Jill mentioned. To this point, we've only been able to offer infusions for our cancer patients at main campus at Wade Park, which is in Cleveland. This opening is the culmination of many months of dedication and collaboration from a myriad of individuals and groups, from our healthcare professionals and administrative staff to the veteran affair leadership. Each played a pivotal role in the vision to provide comprehensive cancer care for our veterans closer to home. I want to spend some time to talk about what we hope this infusion center means for the veterans we serve with cancer. Today, while unfortunate, I think nearly everyone has some personal experience with cancer. Whether it's oneself, a family member, or a friend, many of us have been touched by this diagnosis. And regardless of the goals of care, whether curative or palliative, it's life-changing. And not just for the patient, but for their entire unit, which often consists of family and friends. From the change in life perspectives to the logistics of care, with some cancers requiring multiple healthcare visits a week, facing cancer is a lot. And the last thing we want our veterans worrying about is where and how they are going to get their care. My and our VA leadership's goal has been to do everything possible to make the cancer care experience as comprehensive and comforting as possible for patients and their families. This infusion center ensures that our veterans in the Akron area have access to the high-quality cancer care they deserve in the comfort and support of their own community. Our intention has been to create a place of healing that not only addresses the logistical and physical aspects of battling cancer, but also supports the emotional and psychological well-being of our veterans and their families. I would like to acknowledge the extraordinary efforts of the many individuals and groups whose commitment and hard work brought this vision to life. First and foremost, to the National Oncology Office, who provided the Close to Me initiative funds, which were cornerstone for the project, and underscore their commitment to enhancing cancer care for all veterans. To Jill Dietrich and our executive leadership team and their unwavering support for the project, with a special thanks to Timothy Hyman, our team's executive sponsor. Cancer care, as we know, crosses multiple services, and I'd like to thank our medical leadership, Dr. Sherry Williams, for her mentorship and leadership in this process, our nursing leadership, Natalie Palmieri and Jose Rivera, our surgical leadership, Dr. Jesse Jean-Claude, and Dave Chmielewski, Chief of Community Outpatient Services, for providing the integral support of their staff that participated in this project. I would also like to give special recognition to our project's core team. A heartfelt thanks to Jennifer Smith, our project champion, whose passion, dedication, and thoroughness were a driving force to the project's success. To Brian Reinhart, our project manager, who kept everyone and everything on track. To Cheryl Thompson, our nursing lead, whose commitment to patient care ensured with this expansion that our nursing services are second to none in compassion, efficiency, and quality. To Alicia Smallhair, our oncology nursing educational specialist, for ensuring compliance to policy and nursing practice. To our pharmacy lead, Michael Hitcho, whose expertise was crucial to thinking through the site's pharmacy operations. And to Brendan Smolik, whose analytic support and attention to detail helped to guide many of our decisions and strategies with the project. I also want to acknowledge our growing team of providers. To Dr. Catherine Leninger, who recently joined us as the Director of Hematology and Oncology in the Southern Region, and who will be caring for patients here, together with Julie Brosey, our advanced practice nurse. I also want to welcome Kim Brown and Jamie Lohman to the nursing staff, who will be side by side with our veterans administering care. Each person was instrumental in navigating the complexities of this expansion, ensuring that our goals aligned with the highest standards of care and service excellence. While today is a milestone, we are committed to continue to strive for excellence, to innovate and expand our capabilities to ensure every veteran in our community has access to quality cancer care. To our veterans with cancer, I want to acknowledge the immense respect, thankfulness, and deep appreciation that we all have for your service and your sacrifices, and we at the VA commit to serve you as best we can in your cancer journeys.
Thank you, Dr. Treasure. That concludes today's remarks, but if you'll stand by, we're going to ceremonially open the Infusion Center with a ribbon-cutting ceremony. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Akron Infusion Center. Go for it. Yeah, let's do it. Go. Yeah.